Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome yourselves back to World of Warships with yours truly, WeBe. Now today I'm going to be taking out the Isokaze. It is a tier 4 Japanese destroyer. Now, to be fair, I haven't really covered World of Warships on this channel as much as I would probably like to. Mainly, I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't really had that much time to get that many ships. I mean, my lineup, as you can see, is pretty bare. These are my best ships in many respects. The only tier 5 I have is the Congo. Which I do enjoy, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the Congo, but there's only so many videos on the Congo you can do before it starts getting boring. So we're going to try and do something new today. Which is why I wanted to try out this, because I'm going down the destroyer line, because I really want the Isokaze. I'm sure all this lot up here are pretty cool as well. I actually haven't seen what the Isokaze looks like yet. It's quite nice, actually. Looks very modern. Very modern. I like the idea of those torpedo tubes as well. They're quite cool. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be taking out the Isokaze. Now, do bear with me, because remember, I'm not a Japanese expert, so if I get any names wrong, I do apologise in advance. It's just one of those things, really. Things to think about with me playing the game, because I know a lot of you are probably more experienced at World of Warships than I am. So please take that into account. I don't have, you know, amazing crew commander, whatever it is, captain skills or whatever. I am very new to the game in many respects, so don't expect outstanding gameplay from me. There will be mistakes, but I'm happy for you to point them out and teach me where I'm going wrong. But without further ado, let's hop into a match. So, it seems that we've actually got a really good matchmaker for this one. I'm in a maximum of a tier 4 game, so I am very happy right now with this thing, because it means I can actually do some serious damage. Now, the thing is about this little bugger, I've noticed its guns just don't bother. I've been playing this game a very short amount, and what I've picked up from playing it from that short amount is that with destroyers you pretty much scout, spot, protect your team with smoke, and torpedo other people, which is what I've been doing in the Isokaze. I apologise, I'm still struggling to actually say that name. I often do with Japanese ship names. I'm not very good with them, unfortunately. I'm looking forward to when the Royal Navy is out in World of Warships, because I'll actually be able to pronounce every single ship correctly. So that's rather nice. What do I think of World of Warships? Considering, like, I haven't played it that much, and normally I play a lot of War Thunder, I really enjoy the game. I'm not as keen on World of Warships than I am with something like Battle Stations Pacific. I do get the appeal in World of Warships, because obviously it's the only naval game really out there at the moment that's good. I mean, I really enjoy playing it, but it just, for me, if I was going to play an arcadey ship game, I would play Battle Stations Midway or Battle Stations Pacific, because that game was so fun. So fun. Yeah, I mean, World of Warships is great for all it is, but it's not something that I focus on particularly, because it's just, for me, it takes up way too much time than I can actually apply to it. I haven't really got the time to grind out, you know, 25,000 XP for a new battleship. I just can't. So I'm very limited with the content I can bring with World of Warships, unfortunately. Until I start getting new ships, I'm kind of stuffed. But for what the ships I have, honestly, I do enjoy the game. If you haven't already, which most of you I'd assume have if you watch me, because I know a lot of you watch a lot of the other YouTubers as well, so I would assume by now you have at least played World of Warships. If you haven't, I do recommend you try it out. But, I mean, after the April Fool's event in War Thunder, I'm surprisingly actually quite looking forward to that coming, because it means the two games are going to have fantastic competition. You know, War Thunder is going to have to really step their game up to make sure that, you know, Ships is as good as possible. And, you know, Wargaming will have to adapt and... Oh, excuse me, I apologise. I was out late doing airsoft last night, so that's why I'm yawning. I apologise for that. But Wargaming will have to step up their development as well. Because they're going to need to be in competition. They're going to have to make sure that the players stay there, which I'm sure they will. I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from there being 2 naval games. I know I definitely will be. I look forward to being able to do both. It makes it slightly easier for War Thunder to have ships for me personally, because I have more on that game. You know, it's what my channel was based on for a very long time. But it's just one of those things, you know. I don't have the luxury of being able to use World of Warships the same as I would War Thunder. It's funny because recently I've actually been given a nice opportunity with Gaijin. I'm actually able to bring you some pretty decent content now because of the partnership program that they're doing. So that's nice. You don't really have to worry about the type of content I do. Trust me, you know, the way that I am with the game isn't going to change. You know, I'm still going to have a right laugh taking the piss out of all the bugs and stuff. I think that's pretty much all of you will know that, really. That's one of those things where that's not ever going to change. I'm going to just do that constantly because I like doing it. I think it's funny. So I'm going to keep doing what I enjoy. And I'm not going to change that for anyone else, really. And I'm going to enjoy doing what you guys enjoy watching. So, yeah, I'm not going to change the way of my channel just because of this, because I don't see the point in it. If I want to keep my channel as it is, I'm keeping my channel as it is, to be honest. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that subject, because this is a World of Warships video, not a War Thunder one. But so far, we've engaged one ship and got a couple of nice torpedo hits on it. 1 and 8 ship penetrations, which is rather nice. I always like hitting them with the guns a little bit. But now we're up against a cruiser. I do believe he gets taken out rather quickly, if I remember correctly. It was a couple of days ago I managed to get this gameplay, so I haven't had much time remembering things, as usual, because I am useless. Yeah, I really do like World of Warships. I do like the ships that I've got at the moment, and I do intend on bringing more content. As I said, I am very, very, very limited to what I can do. Second thing I'd quickly like to mention before we start engaging this guy. Well, I know there hasn't been many videos on the channel the past couple of days. There has been a reason for that. I have been extremely busy with certain things. For example, I've been busy making job applications, applying for places, etc, etc. I've had that to do first. That always comes first in front of YouTube. I've been having a couple of people over a few times, so I haven't been able to get as much done, which is fine because it was totally worth it. It was a right laugh, and also due to the fact that I'm really struggling to get good gameplay at the moment. I'm not sure why everyone has those kind of weeks and days. Every YouTuber will tell you that there will be just a couple of days where you just can't get anything good, and it really, really sucks, but that's all you can do about it, to be honest. I'll tell you what about this game that you're going to really like, though. In about a minute, 2 minutes time, there's going to be an engagement, because I've just found the enemy carrier. And also a South Carolina. So I'm going to try and defeat the odds and go up against both of them at once. So you got that to look forward to. I think in the end I get four kills in this match, I believe, and I managed to win the game 1-on-1 against a battleship. So yeah, I really, really did like this game. It was brilliant. Oh, and there's the carrier been spotted. You can hear the music kicking in. But that carrier, he wasn't very good. I don't think he was quite self-aware. I understand that the battleship was there to protect him, but he didn't do a very good job at all. Now, the carrier is just behind the island here. So what I'm waiting for is until my torpedoes are in range, and I'm going to put a salvo of them directed in his general area. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to shut up, I'm going to let the video play, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the battle and just be able to watch it with a little bit of intense background music to make it more epic. So anyway, here we go. And there we go. Enemy aircraft carrier destroyed. Now, I've got a battleship to go one-on-one with. So this is going to be extremely interesting. Seeing as I'm detected, I may as well fire some salvos into him. He doesn't quite realise I'm there yet, so I fire a couple of torpedoes off in his general direction. Now, as those torpedoes travel in, I do believe they hit him slightly, if I remember correctly. I can't quite. Yep, there we go. 2 target hits, taking down to about half health. So it's finally time to get in close with the final 2 torpedoes and ruin his day. And there we go. 2 ships destroyed, 1 being an aircraft carrier, 1 being a battleship. Right, as soon as we got stuck on the island now, it's time to go help out the team with the cap. Now, we got to be careful, because at the moment we're being capped by a destroyer in our own zone, back at base. Our friendly aircraft carrier is trying to do as much damage to him as possible, and it is working at the moment. But I've also got 3 ships around the enemy cap circle to worry about as well. We've currently got a destroyer and 2 battleships near the area. 1 battleship is about to enter the enemy cap circle, so I've got to try and get there and support them as quickly as I possibly can. Now, so far, there's a cruiser, and I believe there is 2 battleships near here that we have to look out for. It should, if I remember correctly, the 2nd battleship will be showing up within a few seconds. There you go, popping up now. Now, the problem I had is, 1, I'm a destroyer, so I haven't got much health, and I'm on about 2/3 at the moment, and I'm facing off against a cruiser and a battleship at very close range. It may not be at the moment, but I do get incredibly close to these guys. So again, without stopping, I actually do want to let you just enjoy the gameplay yourself. And I'm going to shut up and let the music and the game play. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this little battle.
Received. I'm on it.
And there. Second battleship kill of the day. Now it's time for things to get interesting, because now I have to try and attempt to cap. Now I did think about going back to base and helping out with the destroyer that was over there. But I thought, logically, if that battleship's there, he's going to be resetting the cap anyway. Why don't I go into this cap circle and attempt to cap it myself? So that's what I do. The thing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but that battleship's gone off radar. Now, that means one of two things. One, I'm in deep trouble because he's coming to find me. Or two, he's over to try and take out the other battleship. Both are perfectly reasonable. So as you'd imagine, I'm in a slight little bit of a pickle here, because what do? Do I go and help with the defending the cap? Do I cap myself? Do I help the battleship? What are my options here? So I decide, okay, look, I'm going to go slightly towards him in case I do need to spring into action and start helping with the cruiser, the destroyer, and the battleship. Because at the moment it's 3 against 2. Well, in his case, it's 3 against 1 because he's the only battleship over there. So I think about, okay, you know what? I'm going to go near the mountain area here so that I can at least cap without being noticed and possibly get there slightly quicker. Now, what happens next is very, how should we say, interesting, because the battleship on our team needs to not only take out the cruiser, the destroyer, and the battleship, but he has to somehow reset the cap. I believe he is doing that. I mean, the St. Louis over there is on very low health. It's more of a fact that he just needs to die quickly before he caps it. So that's what happens. The cruiser finally dies, and it's only left with essentially 1 destroyer on each side and 1 battleship on each side. So I stay in the cap because I'm expecting that battleship to try and come and find me. Because I didn't know if he was going to go for R1 or not. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to not make any sort of assumptions. I'm going to at least try to cap this area for our team. So that's what I do. Now, the destroyer and the battleship eventually find each other. And they go at it and they both kill each other, I believe, with torpedoes. But you ready? Look at this. I'm currently the final ship alive. And I got him. It was one of the single most intense matches I have ever had on World of Warships, with 167,000 credits gained, 1,637 RP, 82 extra free RP, and I couldn't even count that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button below. Subscribe if you're new around here for more World of Warships. Take care, and I will see you next time.